shortly. Well, this week, Fox 4 will sit down for a series of exclusive interviews with influential Southwest Florida business owners.
And we want to get their take on inflation, the possibility of a recession, and what the job market will look like for the rest of the year. Fox 4 Morning News anchor Chris Shaw is live there in Fort Myers at a family-run business that's actually seeing a boom right now. Good morning, Chris.
And Elisa, we are starting our week's worth of stories right here at My Shower Door. This is a company that has showrooms all over Southwest Florida, going into Tampa and on the East Coast as well. But right here is their manufacturing hub in Fort Myers, not too far away from Alico Road and I-75. Let me show you the floor. This is what it looks like. This is where workers right now are cutting those glass shower doors. They're also manufacturing glass projects for other businesses. I took a tour of this plant and spoke with the owner last week. And like every other owner or CEO I spoke to for this series, he talked about the Southwest Florida bubble.
It takes precision, a steady hand, and dedication to get through the rough spots.
Very sharp edges. Hasn't been polished yet.
It's true for glass and for business, and Bill Dobman has found a way to blend both for a long time. This former NHL referee started a closet storage business in Massachusetts in the 80s and eventually got into shower doors.
We ran that business for 15 years, and my wife was just had it with the ice and the snow and everything, said we're moving to Florida.
So it was just the family when they got to Naples. Bill, his wife Donna, and their sons Keith and Doug started My Shower Door.
When we opened in Naples in 2003, there was very few people doing frameless shower doors.
In 2012, the family opened a new company called D3 and started manufacturing their own glass, a process they do from beginning to end in this Fort Myers plant.
About 250 to 300 panels of glass come through this facility every single day. So business is good, but any business owner also has to be thinking about the future. Are you concerned at all about a recession?
I'm always concerned about that. From the day I started the business, I was concerned about it.
And Bill says he sees signs that the housing market is cooling off in Southwest Florida. But he and the other business owners we'll speak to in this series say they don't think that or a possible recession will hit as hard here as it will in other parts of the country.
Southwest Florida is kind of an anomaly compared to the rest of the country. It's a strong economy here. People are flocking into the state.
And he says they're bringing money to rebuild after Ian.
So projects like the Pink Shell, which got hit very hard during Ian, they're ready for a rebuild.
And Bill tells me My Shower Door has that job and several other big projects. But, you know, after Hurricane Ian, you would expect a company like this, some companies that do home improvement or rebuilding, to be successful because there's a lot of business out there. For this series, though, we're also going to talk to CEOs and business owners who deal in retail and real estate to get their take on the state of our local economy. I went into this with questions about the recession, about inflation that we're all dealing with, and I came out of it with a better perspective of what is really bothering these business owners right now, and that is affordable housing. If you think back to a year ago, I did a similar series with small business owners, and they told me their biggest challenge at that point was finding workers who would come in and take their jobs. They needed workers. Well, now this year they need places for those workers to live. Now I want you to take a look at your screen because something is coming up a week from this Friday at FGCU. It is the second annual Resnick Win Family Business Conference. Now this is where business owners who own family-owned businesses will get together a week from Friday. They will talk about some of the things, some of the challenges, the unique challenges that they have in their industries and how they can support each other. You know, 83 million people in America work for a family-owned business. So making sure those businesses survive is important, and that's what this conference is all about. You can find more information on that conference when you go to fox4now.com and click on the As Seen on Fox 4 section. One other thing I want to point out, because there are challenges with the Southwest Florida economy right now, the threat of a recession, also affordable housing, but one CEO that you will hear from later this week told me there are 10 or so of the top places to be right now in America with the economy, and one of those top 10 places is Southwest Florida because our economy is so strong.